Good morning, everyone. As you can see, it is a super foggy day outside. Never the best because the sun just isn't shining through, but nonetheless, we are going to start this day with the bright day on the right foot, keeping our mind focused. And so, the first thing that I just do is I do crack open the windows and try to let a little bit of sunshine in and a little bit of fresh air just to get a nice breeze through the apartment to start the day. And the first thing that I do like to do is to make my bed. I don't know what it is about during the block when I'm studying for exams. Everything just goes out the window. My apartment looks a mess. And I'm just focused on trying to retain as much information as I can to get A's. So nonetheless, I start with the bed. I just feel like if you make the bed first, it's kind of the center of everything. And everything else will kind of just be easier and fall into its place once the bed is made. So yes, you did see, what's that, 5 pillows? I don't know what it is about me, if it's a woman thing, if it's just a Jasmine thing, but I just love having a lot of pillows on my bed. I probably have about 7 total. Even at home, it's even worse. Probably my husband doesn't complain. He's into interior design and he thinks it's fine. But nonetheless, you will see me whip out a lot of pillows, but that's just how I like my bed. Nice, packed with pillows, fluffy, cozy, ready for me to sleep in it. Because if I want to sleep in it, then that's a good thing. It's for me. And then my husband wants to sleep in it, my baby wants to sleep in it. It's just great all around. And I do have a question for you all. I was raised that when you make up the bed, you place your pajamas behind your pillow, or whatever you're going to sleep in, you place it behind your pillow. So when it comes time to go to sleep, it's right there. You can just pull it out, put it on, and you're ready to go. My husband is so against it. He was not raised that way. Some people are raised by putting their clothes in the drawer, but I'm very curious to see how many people actually put their clothes behind the pillow versus putting them in the drawer. So feel free to drop a comment below. I'm very curious to see how this turns out. So now I'm just going to straighten up my desk area. I like to keep all of my cords and all of my little electronic related gadgets in a box, and I use that box actually as my footstool as I'm typing. Eventually I will get a footstool from Amazon or something like that, but as for now, I'm just using this box as my footstool. I tend to allow my bags to kind of, as you can see, going through the weeks, just kind of collect around my desk. I will put them up eventually, but I'm just going to straighten up. Can't believe I let it get this bad. I feel like maybe this is one of my worst days cleaning, but nonetheless, at least it's getting done. The focus, of course, is to get A's throughout the block. That's the main goal. So nonetheless, we get those A's and then we'll backtrack and we can always clean up later. moving into the closet area. This is a nice small studio apartment, so again, not too much to clean, but as you can see, I keep my shoes stored in these clear bins. I just picked them up from Walmart. That way everything is easy for me to visualize and just to put away. I just stack them up on top of each other. Just for this small space, it is very efficient and very inexpensive to maintain this type of organization. Moving into the kitchen, I do have a small galley style kitchen with a peninsula. I really do like it. It's cute. I love the sinks, how they are just like the under the counter type of sinks, and it's very deep. Nonetheless, I am just going to wash up some of my dishes, empty out a few things. I typically don't allow my dishes to pile up. I typically wash them every night, but as I get closer to exams, maybe a day or two, the dishes may pile up. But again, it's just me, so there aren't many dishes piling up. I've also found it to be more convenient for me to store my trash can under the sink. That way it's out of sight. There's nothing ugly for me to look at. I don't have to deal with smells, even though my trash can really doesn't smell. And it's pretty small. Again, it's just me. So I only empty my trash can about maybe once a week or so. And we actually have a trash service where they come by and pick up your trash. But we're just going to wash up these dishes, spray down the counters, just wipe down some things and get it smelling nice and fresh. one thing that I really do appreciate about the studio apartment is this closet right by the front door. I hang my jackets there. I have my canned goods there. It's kind of like my pantry. I store all of my cleaning products in the very, very bottom on the floor inside a reusable grocery bag. It's very convenient for me. What I'm doing now is I'm just going to clean up my daughter's puzzles and all of her stickers that she accumulates every time she comes. I feel like every time she comes we're buying more stickers for her. And then this rack I purchased from Ross. I like to store my shoes up there, and my husband's shoes and my daughter's shoes whenever they are in town. But shoes that I typically wear frequently, I'll just put on the rack, and then those that I do not, I'll store in the closet on a plastic bin so that I can just pull them out whenever I do use them, since they're not used on a daily basis. Finally, we're moving into the living room. Again, just a small studio apartment, not much, but definitely adequate space for me and for my family whenever they are in town. Typically when I'm studying, again, it just looks a mess, so I may sleep a few hours on a couch in between studying or something like that, so that's why I have to fold up this blanket. One thing that I do find convenient is having a somewhat two places to study. So this portable desk I actually purchased from TJ Maxx, very inexpensive. It does come with plugs, so I can connect and charge my laptop or my my iPad or anything that I may need to charge, and it's just very convenient, very easy. If I need to study at a friend's house, I can just pack it into my car and take it with me. It's very, very efficient for a student. And then last but not least, we are going to light our candle to set the mood, just to kind of close out everything we've done today, from cleaning, and if you want to go into reading or doing some yoga or just relaxing and watching TV, reading, whatever you want to do. Just light your candle just to kind of close out everything that you've done, because you've done a great job. Hey everyone. When I woke up this morning, it was just so foggy and cloudy outside, and those just are not my favorite. Even though I know every day that the Lord has made is beautiful, For me, waking up when it's just muggy and cloudy outside just does something. It just puts a damper on me. Same as it does for people who wake up and they aren't a fan of the rain. So I just wanted to remind you all to just take time to do something that will actually lift you up, build you up. Cut on some music, light a candle, clean your space. And by clearing out your space, you are clearing out your mind. Talk things through. Talk to God. He's there to listen. He's there to remind you. As long as you are doing everything within your power to be an ethical, holy person, as long as you are not trying to intentionally wrong people, or even if you accidentally wrong people, if you're going back and you're trying to make peace, if you're doing your end of the deal, if you're living up to his word, there's nothing else that you can do and there's no need to worry. I read a scripture this morning and it was saying that they hated God for no reason, so they're going to hate me. And as long as they are persecuting him, even though it's for no reason, they're doing the will of God because the scriptures have to be fulfilled. So I cannot expect for things to be different for me, or any of us can expect that. But the scripture tells us to not even think on those bad things that we may go through in life, but to focus on the good things. So meditate on the good things. And I just want to remind you all of that. When you're having a really rough day, when you've cleared your space and you just, even if that doesn't work, just really find those good things to meditate on, to think on, because we have so much to truly be grateful and to be blessed for. A lot of us are in positions people wish, they fantasize and they dream about being in these positions. So take your life for what it is. It is a beautiful, even when you feel like it's the worst, there's always someone who would rather be in your position. So with that being said, I pray that you did enjoy this Clean With Me video. I pray that it was able to help you clear out your space and clear out your mind at the same time. And I just hope that you will come back and we can do it again sometime soon. Until next time, have a blessed day, y'all.